Friends, fans, haters, hello and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Erica. Pleasure to meet you. Hope you give this video a thumbs up and choose to subscribe. Because if you subscribe, then we can totally hang out again, which would be super fun, at least for me. I think I'm a fun time. I do favorites videos, I do reviews, food, a little bit of fitness, fashion, and whatnot too. So hope you hang around. Today we have a summer favorites video. I do know that this video is going up pretty late into summer, but I have a feeling that this summer is gonna be a hot one that's not really ending anytime soon, unfortunately. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I definitely feel like this is gonna be a like longer summer in terms of feeling, if that makes sense. So I figured it's not too late to tell you guys about some of my favorites that I've been using so far this summer and that I'm gonna definitely continue to be using throughout the rest of this summer. Now we are gonna dive in with some of my favorite beauty and like skincare products. You guys actually have already heard me talk about this if you saw my recent haul purchase video. Now the first is gonna be Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is one of the only moisturizers that I use, and I think I've talked about it in favorites videos before. I love this. It's part of my daily routine, and I just find it gives my skin the right amount of moisture and will hold on to moisture, but it doesn't make my skin just feel like, you know. I love pairing this with my Tower 28 tinted moisturizer. So this is a tinted sunscreen moisturizer combo. I absolutely love it. It has SPF 30. So pairing these together not only will keep your skin hydrated, but give you a little bit of coverage and also coverage from the sun with that SPF. This is basically one of the only things I use on my skin most days. I don't really like heavy foundation, so this is a great combo and gives you a very natural looking finish. And to top it off, I add on the Tower 28 tinted balm. So this is basically like a cream blush. I have this in a few colors, and I find just the smallest amount of this on my cheeks gives me the perfect like summery glow where you feel cute, you feel glowy, you feel very summery, but it's very lightweight, so you don't feel like your face is like drenched in makeup, which I feel like especially with the summer, you don't want a lot of makeup on. Literally the smallest amount of both of the Tower 28 products goes such a long way. So all these three combined is almost the only thing I wear on my face at all when it comes to makeup in the summer right now, and maybe just a little bit of mascara, but besides that it's very minimal, but it looks very dewy, very glowy, and a very natural looking makeup look. I do have a few different cleaners and exfoliators that I use when it comes to like washing my face, but one of the more recent ones I've been loving is Happy Skin from Lush. It is an enzymatic exfoliant. I find it's very subtle. Like you feel the little bit of graininess, but it doesn't hurt even if I'm like scrubbing really hard. Basically that's all I've been using on my skin. As you can see, I don't have any makeup on or anything right now. I feel like my skin is looking very clear. I just have some dark spots here that are working on getting cleared up, and this has definitely been helping keeping my skin bright and fresh and very like glowy, I feel like, because again, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of got a glow right now and I don't have anything on my skin. Now a snack that I've been loving recently are the Misfits like protein bars. I mentioned these briefly in my spring video because Misfits actually sent me a whole box, which was really exciting, but I can confirm that they are delicious. I've ordered from them now a few times since they gifted me a box, and 10 out of 10 recommend. They are all vegan, so they're all plant-based protein and roughly have about 15 or 16 grams of protein in the bars. What I love, and I unfortunately don't have any actual bars to show you, but these are my three favorite flavors I tried by them, which is the dark chocolate brownie, the chocolate caramel, and then the cookie butter. Delicious. All their bars, from, if I remember correctly, range from about 150 to 200 calories. So definitely a nice snack after the gym, getting a little bit of protein, but nothing that's too heavy. They're also really nice for before the gym. I personally don't really like eating a lot before the gym, like ever. I usually like to train fasted, especially first thing in the morning. But I find that these are not too bad when I'm realizing like I just need a little bit in my stomach, but nothing that's gonna make me feel sickly. These are incredible, and they have so many flavors nowadays as well. Another item on the kind of like healthy side of things are these sparkling waters that I've been absolutely obsessed with. They're by this brand called Bora, and they're so light, have minimal ingredients, and they're just very refreshing. They're all 0 calories from what I've tried, and this one's definitely my favorite. It's lavender cucumber. It's so refreshing, so light, and literally the ingredients are carbonated water, natural cucumber flavor, lavender flower extract. That's it. I personally love when items have very simple ingredients like that because you really know exactly what those things are. So I highly recommend, and they have some really cool flavors. They also have like a peppermint watermelon, they've got like a basil berry. They're definitely, some of them are a little bit out there, but I've loved every single one that I've tried so far. Now you guys know I love an energy drink, and one drink that me and Charlie got when he was here was this drink from Ghost. This was delicious. I got the Swedish fish flavor and it literally tasted like the candy. It was so delicious. The whole thing is 5 calories, so it's not too bad obviously in terms of your daily target, and it has 200 milligrams of caffeine. I also love that it is a bigger can. I think I've told you guys before that I personally like a 16-ounce can when I'm having energy drinks for some reason compared to like a skinnier 12-ounce can. I don't know why, it's just how I like it. And again, 10 out of 10 will be purchasing this again, and also looking into some of their other flavors. I believe they also have like a Sour Patch Kid and I think a Warheads as well. So if you like sour things like I do, definitely can't wait to try those also. Another fitness-based supplement that I've been loving is this pre-workout. Now one, just take a look at that. How crazy of a design is that? I mean, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but like they never said don't judge a pre-workout by its label design. So yeah. Now this is by a brand called Glaxon. I definitely have not heard about them too much from like any athlete or fitness person who I follow, so I'm definitely excited to try them. I think they're definitely a newer, younger, maybe smaller known brand, if that makes sense, which I feel like it's always fun to find a cool like diamond in the rough type of situation. But so this is their Specimen Max, which is their high stim pre-workout. I will say, if you are caffeine sensitive, definitely half the dosage, or maybe just stay away from this from overall, because one serving is 400 milligrams of caffeine. That's pretty high. I don't find myself very caffeine sensitive. I don't often get like tingly from pre-workouts and get that kind of like itchy feeling from the beta alanine. This definitely was a nice kick in the butt. It definitely made me like a little bit more on edge. I could feel my heart racing. I think even when I was warming up, I was already starting to sweat because it just kind of was getting the blood moving very quickly. I got the strawberry kiwi flavor because I am a sucker for anything strawberry kiwi. And I will say though, a serving is actually 2 scoops. So even if you want to half the dosage to just 200 milligrams, which is what most other pre-workouts usually are around, you can easily do that because just 1 scoop compared to having to like figure out how to split the scoop, if that makes sense. I personally don't mind the kind of like jittery feeling that you get from pre-workouts that this did give me, and I had a really great workout and a nice like pump after as well. I was fine. When Charlie tried this, he did kind of have a bad crash after, like he was just so exhausted after, but I was fine. I also do think though, in general, I drink more coffee than him. I think I generally have a higher caffeine tolerance and probably like I'm just not as affected by caffeine compared to him. I think that could have been partially it, but just be aware of that there possibly is a crash after you take it. Now on the not so fitnessy side of things, we do have a bottle of gin, or what used to be a bottle of gin, I should say. Malfy Gin. I believe it's Malfy, and I feel like it's after Amalfi, like in Italy, because it is an Italian-based gin. I like gin quite a lot. I feel like there are a lot of people who are hit or miss with gin, and especially after I'm in the UK, I always gravitate towards gin more. This was a lemon gin, which I didn't really think I liked lemon gin very much, but this one was really good. I paired it with just general tonic, or also, I actually paired it with some of my Bora beverages, actually always the lavender cucumber, and this made for such a nice and refreshing drink. It was so tasty and felt so like light, so perfectly summery as well. Usually my favorites videos, I tend to have a lot of Gymshark items, but surprisingly, this time I only have these mini backpacks. Now these are the mini lifestyle everyday backpack, something along that type of title, and I will say I'm obsessed. I've especially gotten so much use out of them throughout the summer. They're so nice because they're so small. They fit perfectly on your back, but not necessarily taking up your entire back where you're gonna feel sweaty. They do carry quite a lot. I've been using this a lot for the gym, especially if I'm not boxing, when I don't want to have my big bag full of all my boxing equipment. So in here right now, I mean, I've got some booty bands, I have an upper body band, I have some papers and trash as well. You can definitely easily fit a pre-workout in here. You can, I think, fit some shoes in here. You can fit a lot of things pretty well. And I mean, look at that. And it's not too big. There's tons of pockets. There's a stretchy side pocket for like a water bottle. This one too, but it's just not as stretchy. And obviously a water bottle might not fit very well, but still it's an option. There's zip pockets both on the front, on the inside. And also what I love is there's this little hidden zip pocket. So especially if you want to have anything that's like very important. I actually, when I was in the UK and I was using this backpack a lot, I would keep my passport right in there because then it was against my back. So gosh forbid anyone's trying to pickpocket me, you know, they're not really gonna find that pocket that's pressed against my back. But highly recommend. And plus they have some cool little designs, different colors. This is the cucumber green color, and this I believe is called the like animal print. Super cute, so many different styles and colors, and just a nice like very light accessory to have. Now, if you've watched any of my recent videos, I've talked so much about my Nike blazers. I'm absolutely obsessed. Those definitely would be in this favorites video, but I just don't want to bore you anymore with those. But I do have two other pairs of shoes that I've been loving, especially for like work or going out with my friends. Now, both these shoes are from Target, and I find that though they're very similar, they're also very different in terms of their style. One is this little flat. I personally don't really go for sandals very often. I don't know why, it's just not my vibe. I'm just a sneakers girl through and through, but I've been loving these. They're super cute, super minimal, and super small as well. Every wedding I've gone to this summer, I've actually been able to easily pack these away in my purse because look at that, they take up so little space, so they're perfect for like especially summer and summer travels. They're pretty comfortable. I don't find it too hard to walk in them, only a little bit when I first was breaking them in before because my foot just wasn't quite fitting into the toe part as much, but now they're perfectly fine, and I definitely wear them to work. I wear them to the beach, to weddings. Super cute, stylish, and just a great inexpensive pair of sandals. The other one that I've especially been loving for work are these shoes. Now, both of these shoes were also by A New Day from Target. These ones are a little bit more of a heel. They're a nice thick heel, but I like that they're round. I feel like I don't really see as many round heels like this. More so it's just like a square block, but I like the round detail. I also find that the thicker braided band is really nice. I feel like shoes like this are very popular right now with the kind of two strap, but I've tried on pairs that was like one skinny strap and it just dug into my foot and hurt. This flat braided band is so comfortable, and again, I've been able to wear these to work multiple days in a row for the entire day. Now, different than my usual favorites where I focus on the specific items, this is a place I've been loving shopping at over the last few weeks, is Marshall's. I feel like places like Marshall's, you definitely have to go in with a bit of patience because they're always a bit crazy in terms of what you're gonna find. It's not like you're gonna find 20 of the exact same item. You might find a few, so you have to have a bit more patience to kind of be going through the different items. But when you find some things, they are absolute gold. What I've been loving especially is like oversized boxy t-shirts. I know everyone right now is obsessed with pump covers, and especially like cool graphic design ones, but they're so expensive when you're shopping from brands that have them right now. I got a bunch of them from Marshall's. They're super cool, super nice, from the men's section, and I think the most expensive one I bought was $12. Most of them are anywhere from like $7 to $12, which is less than half of what a lot of these brands are charging. They're charging like $30 plus for a boxy t-shirt. So Marshall's has some really awesome finds. I know if you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen a handful of these in my like story or in my workout videos because I've just been loving them. I feel like a lot of other people, but the difference is save your coin where you can. I know I don't think they have Marshalls all over the world. From my knowledge, it's more of an American thing, but similar to Marshalls is like TJ or TK Maxx. They're gonna have a lot of different items, and again, in the men's section is where I found all the best t-shirts. Now, a smaller, newer brand that you guys already know I've been loving is Move with Bluey by Megan Grubb. For a new brand, I think they are truly ticking off so many of the right boxes to be ticking within the fitness industry. If you want a full review on the items and the brand, check out one of my recent videos. I will link it in the description box below because I did an entire review on all the items I got from their first release. I think they're doing really good for a brand new brand for various reasons. They are a sustainable brand with a good percent of their materials being sustainable recycled materials. They have a pretty inclusive size range on both their gym wear as well as swimwear. I believe one goes to an XL, one to a double XL, and though obviously there's definitely room for growth within those sizes to increase them even more, I think that's a pretty good starting place for compared to a lot of other brands. What I also love is that all of their items have many purposes. So even though yes, this is technically an active wear line, it's called active wear as in WHERE because you can wear it anywhere. What I love about that is that though this is a high neck sports bra, which is not only cute, flattering, and very, very functional, it was also designed with the entire purpose of being worn as a top as well. I did actually wear this on a night out with my friends. I wore this with this really cool pair of plaid pants and this as a top to the bar, and I felt so cute and I was so confident and comfortable. So it almost creates like a kind of like a capsule wardrobe type of aspect because you can wear them for various occasions. Another brand that is relatively curvy girl approved is going to be Oner Active by Chrissy Chella. Now, Oner Active, they're still a newer brand, not as new as Megan Grubb's brand. I mean, that brand is literally like a month and a half old. Oner Active, I think, has been around for a year, maybe 2 years, I want to say. Still newer to the market compared to, you know, more established brands. But again, doing a lot of good. What I love is that this brand, again, has a relatively inclusive size range, I believe going to a double XL in most of their items. And they also have various lengths. So though they have these shorts, they also then have longer base shorts, they have leggings. But I will say the material from this brand is stunning. It's super lightweight and breathable. And again, the cuts are very flattering. I especially loved this short sleeve crop that I got. My only complaint is that the bras that they've designed don't match. So if you're gonna have a top that has a cool open back, have a bra that has a nice open back as well, which they don't. I just paired it with my Gymshark Bandeau sports bra and it lined up perfectly so you still had that nice open back. Now the shorts from Oner Active have quickly become an absolute favorite of mine, and I definitely have a feeling that my wall is going to suffer after now discovering how much I like them, because they're really nice, for the most part relatively seamless, so not too many seams going about. You know, you're not gonna get, you know, or anything really with these from my experience at least. But the best part about these shorts is the scrunch butt. The scrunch on these shorts is so nice and genuinely the best scrunch I think I've tried from any brand. It actually gets right in the right place in the cheeks. What I was saying to my friend Krista is that it spreads the cheeks, but it doesn't split the cheeks. So it gets right in there and gives you that nice, you know, curved definition that you want, but it doesn't make you feel like you have something in your butthole, which is incredible. Now, I know you guys have seen this jacket before, but I don't think I've really talked about it too much, surprisingly. This is one of my favorite things I own, and this is from Lucy and Yak. This is their Ollie jacket. So unfortunately, I know that this daisy print is not available, but they do have this jacket and a few other colors, as well as a standard like denim within this same medium dark color denim. This jacket is the best thing. It's nice and boxy, so it's so great to throw on over anything. And even in these crazy hotter months, I'm still able to wear this. This is the perfect thing for me to wear when I'm going out to the pub and I'm gonna be in the beer garden, and especially, you know, when the sun goes down, it gets a little bit chilly, but it's still pretty warm because it's summertime. This has been the perfect thing because it's so boxy. There's still so much room for air to flow, but I just find it so flattering and such an easy throw-on piece that you really can't go wrong with it. I do believe they actually have some on sale, and I think they even have like a cream colored or like off-white one that's on sale right now. And then last but not least for this favorites video is actually going to be the jumper that I've been wearing this whole time. This is from Ryderwear and I am so obsessed with it. I'm usually not one for like short sweat sets, but I'm actually wearing matching shorts with this jumper and they're so comfortable. The jumper especially is a standout because it's not too hot. I mean, it's like 85 degrees or so out today and I can still wear this around the house without being too sweaty. It's nice because it's got a nice zip on it, so you can, you know, zip up if you're a bit colder, but even when you're unzipped, it's not too crazy. Minimal branding. I mean, I think you can barely see, but there's a little Ryderwear written right here, but it's like the same colors. You can barely see it, so absolutely love that. Nice and baggy within the arm, so you've got, again, plenty of room to breathe. And though this is full length, one detail that I love is it actually has a draw string like cord. So if you want, you can like scrunch it up, and then you'll be able to like scrunch it up, make it more of like a crop length if you want, and kind of play around with your style as well. They're having a sale right now too. So, in a handful of months we'll be going into fall and winter. Definitely stock up now, especially because this color for fall be incredible. Alright you guys, that is going to be it for me in this video. I really hope you liked it. I hope I talked about some things that you might find useful for the next few weeks / months possibly, depending on how long the summer is this year. If you did like any of the things I talked about and fancy buying them, they will link everything in the description box below. And also let me know in the comments the types of things that you like, because if you like those style of things, then I can talk about more of those types of items in my future favorites videos. If you guys like this video, I hope that you give it a thumbs up and choose to subscribe so we can hang out again in the future. And if you are still watching, comment box. And that's all I've got. Goodbye!